Thank you for your patience. We are now on the last of notes for today. We're going to continue this next class. So this is numbers 15 and 16. Same instructions. Write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line describing the function notation. So we still have to write y equals mx plus b. But at least we've gotten some things here. What letter, again, is slope? So we're going to put m over here. This time around, we're given a function notation. Function notation happened about 2 classes ago. You input something, and out comes something. So we inputted this value, and then our value's over here. Remember, we can rewrite function notation into a coordinate form. And to rewrite this in coordinate form, it is really -3, -2. And so this is your x, and this is your y. So if you need to, this could be your pre-step or step number 1, rewrite in coordinate form, if you need to. Because we had it in function notation form, now we're going to change it into coordinate form. This is one way you can do this. Whether or not you rewrite in coordinate form, that is okay. We have all the pieces now that we need for your m, your x, and y, and we're going to do it the same process as previous class and today. You tell me what to write. What is your y value? -2 equals 7/3 times -3. Okay. Please be careful. Some of you guys are plussing something. I'm not too sure. So plus b. We're trying to solve for the y-intercept. We don't know what that is yet because this is not a y-intercept. It doesn't cross the y-axis. If it was a y-intercept, it should have been 0, something, but it's not. Okay. All right. I will do this by hand. So this is -3/1 plus b. Cross off 1. Cross off 1. -2 is equal to, well, 7 times -1 is going to be -7 plus b. Students, what is the undo of -7?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. Plus 7 on both sides. So your y-intercept is equal to 5. So there's really nothing too new over here. It is just that now our points are rewritten in function notation, which is equal anyway to a coordinate form. We're not done. What's your final equation, A4?
Y equals 7/3 plus 5.
X plus 5, yes.
X is
Yes. So please don't forget the x. So 7/3x and then plus 5. So if we were to graph this, we go 7 up and 3 to the right. 7 up. Students, any questions on 15? Okay. Last one for today. And again, we're not complete with this, so please hold on to this. There'll be some problems to do in class after this. If you are willing to do so, how would you rewrite f of -3 equals -5? How would you rewrite that? Go ahead. -3, -5. Okay? So this is your x and this is your y. The reason why I say if you want to rewrite it, you can, is because after a while, hopefully you guys can see that this is your x value and this is your y value. Okay? So if you need to rewrite it, go ahead and do so. But your pieces are there. Students, what is PERP? Perpendicular, which we have done today. So now, the slope that we have, m is equal to -2/1. Sometimes this linear equation is not complete. So if you want to add a y-intercept, the y-intercept is plus 0 if they don't have a y-intercept. Okay. But we don't need that piece for right now. For perpendicular, do we grab this negative 2 over 1 or do we do something else? What is that something else? What is it? Flip it and make it negative. Negative reciprocal. So a negative negative turns into positive, and flip it around. This is what we need, um. So like I said, the purpose of 15 and 16 is there's really nothing new that we're doing. It's just that now you have function notation. We just got to convert it to coordinate form if you decide to do so. Otherwise, everything, all the other steps are going to be the same. I haven't been doing calculator, apologies, so let me just do this one on the calculator for those who are not too good with sometimes I'm also not too good with fractions myself, just being honest. So 1 over 2, so parentheses, 1 divided by 2, and then times negative 3, so negative is on the bottom here. Students, do you guys remember how to change this back to a fraction? Math, good, and then enter and enter. So negative 3 over 2, okay? I think that's also going to help you guys out in the harder problems that you guys will face. So negative 5 is equal to negative 3 over 2 plus b. Oh, I'm actually glad we're doing this problem. So now we're getting a little bit harder. What is the opposite of negative 3 over 2? Plus 3 over 2. Fourth grade and fifth grade, I think your teacher will probably ask you to match the same denominator. I could show you if you really, really want to as a review, but we got the calc. So to put this in the calculator, you're going to go negative 5 plus, and then make sure you hit parentheses 3 over 2, or 3 divided by 2. So hit enter on that. I will accept negative 3.5. It's totally fine, because that's going to be the same thing as your answer key. But if you really want to match up to your answer key, just hit math, enter, enter. Negative 7 over 2 will match it up with the answer key. Either one is fine. For our last classwork, please do 20, 21, and 22. For our last classwork, please do 20, 21, and 22.